This is my coming out video, y'all. I'm gonna use my throat to say it. This is my coming out video, y'all. I've never told anybody in my life this before. If you see this and you know me in real life, please click away. But I'm not straight. I'm part of the queer community. I know. Anyways, we can all move on. It's not news in today's world. I am going to get ready because I want to get ready because I have something to say. And while I get ready, I'm gonna say it. There's an uncuntification going on in this country. There's an uncuntification going on. And it's an emergency. The right-wing crusty people are taking out their shrivelly raisin bran fingers and they're trying to put their beauty standards back in the vogue, in the trend, in the mood board. Now, unfortunately, these people have both no taste, which we know. I'm looking at those people and judging them for having no taste, and they also have money. God. Oh my God. And they think that because of that, they can manipulate the country into being completely uninteresting from a fashion perspective and from a beauty perspective. And I'm here to say, I'm not gonna stand for it. So I'm gonna do my makeup, and we're gonna talk about it. The girls, the trendsetters, and if you're watching this video, you're a real trendsetter. Hello, because that's the type of person I attract, is a genuine trendsetter. But the people who are setting the trends on social media right now, they're giving, and other people have said it, they're giving conservative. They're giving not the tea. They're wearing the most boring clothes ever that I've ever seen, and they're calling it fashion. And people are eating it up. And that's not to say that you can't wear those clothes and feel good about yourself and love it. But the fact that it is the trending core right now is boring because there are a lot more interesting people doing a lot more interesting things than the trad wives. I'm sorry, but it's true. If your peak aspiration, if your aesthetic that you look up to is a trad wife, or if your peak aesthetic that you look up to is old money or anything like, or clean girl, and to be a clean girl, you have this specific mindset of what that needs to be and you need to look like it. Otherwise, you don't feel cute or beautiful or trendy. That is so sad. And it's not gonna work. It is now the responsibility of those of us with taste to be even louder. And yes, even more gay, all right? Now, for me, I didn't think that that was possible, but I'm literally going to have to prove myself wrong. I have to prove myself wrong because it is my responsibility. Hello, it's your responsibility to be more gay and to be louder right now. Especially, just yes, that's it. If you can, you need to do it. Because we can't let the world, we can't let it just become all one color, all gray, all blah. Literally, no. Those of us who have found confidence in being unique to our personal taste right now, especially if we're gay, especially if we're queer, we have to be even brighter. We have to shine even brighter. When the world goes dark, where do we go? Sexy. That's where I'm going with it. Hello? But if the societal move towards conservative beauty trends is indicative of a growing conservative fan base, the resistance, which is us, the beautiful people. Everybody's beautiful, but us especially. The resistance of that white right-wing oppression, same thing, has to come with its own aesthetic. That's my tea. That's my 2 cents. And my 2 cents is our aesthetic has to be 10 times better than theirs. It doesn't matter if everyone on TikTok is wearing their cardigans and their pearls and their basic blah, no. Their basic bland, their white bread, flavored garments and fabrications, no. They could wear that. It doesn't matter if we fit in, right? This is a lesson I've learned throughout my life. It doesn't matter if we fit in. It doesn't matter if someone makes fun of us. We have to be bright. We have to be edgy. We have to be slutty. We have to create a counterculture in fashion. It's already there. We just have to keep growing it. Oh. This is the wrong color. For a while, I stopped using this Glossier concealer because I was like, it just wasn't the tea for my under eye, but it works really well for my forehead, even though I did just put way too much on. Maybe I can blend it out. I don't have a beauty blender. I'm not about to wet it right now. It's too late at night. I don't have the willpower. Yes, you do, Eric. You always have the willpower, but my willpower is necessary elsewhere right now. That worked fine. Listen, we have to move the counterculture in fashion forward. We have to move the counterculture in makeup forward, in beauty forward. If you're passionate about any of these things, any of them, you can resist you can use it as your own form of resistance. That's what I believe. I think you can resist the oligarchy. I think you can resist the crazy people on top if you don't do what they want. And what they want is for us to all look, especially women, especially gay people, especially trans women. They want us all to fit a very specific look. And we don't have to fit that. And if we don't fit it, it doesn't matter if it makes them mad. What matters is that other people who are in the same boat, other people who don't like what the government's doing, are gonna look at us and be like, wow, that person's brave. Wow, that person isn't just following everybody else. And everybody else at the same time is, I guess, a Trump supporter, right? Somebody's on the fence. They see you being brave and they see that as a leadership move, right? Hello? Try it out. Because those people in power want you to diminish your own power. They want you to diminish it. And if your power rests, even in part, with the way that you express yourself externally, and you start dressing in a way that takes away your power, then some of your power is gone. And that's a power that you could have kept. That's what I think. You can be that brave person walking down the street in clothes that represent you instead of what the people in power want us to look like. You can be that person. If any of y'all were old enough to be aware of this, 10 years ago, if somebody walked down the street with crazy colored hair, people were like, what are they doing? People were shocked. If somebody had green hair or something, it was like, wow. They're like, and now that's like, I feel like now it's just normal. But back then that was like really counter to what society wanted us to do. And it still is. But people would be haters about stuff like that. That was when I was a kid. I still kind of feel like a kid at heart. But that was when I was a kid, and it just didn't feel inviting to expressing yourself creatively externally. And back then, I was terrified to wear anything that made me, or would have made me feel like myself. I was really afraid to wear shorts that were too short because I was afraid of looking gay. I was afraid to, and at the same time, I hated all of the cargo shorts that all of the men were wearing that were down to the calf. Nothing wrong with that. Just wasn't for me at the time. I have a vibe now. I can get into it. But I was terrified when I started wearing makeup in high school. I was terrified that it would be seen. I was so afraid that anybody would notice that I was wearing makeup. Even though I really liked putting it on, even though I really had fun wearing it, even though it made me feel good about myself, I was terrified. And then people did notice it, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. They just clocked me. I was clocked. I felt like I was clocked. And I was terrified because I thought that the world was gonna be hostile to people like me. And thankfully, nobody really was. Like, the friends who noticed I had makeup on, they were nice to me about it. But that's what I saw, right? And it's what we're seeing now, is a country that's hostile towards queer people. Trans people especially right now. But I felt incredibly alone back then when I thought that the world was so hostile to people that looked like me, people that how I wanted to dress. It was incredibly isolating. And in those moments, there were people I saw. There were role models that I had, even just in my own mind, that showed me that I wasn't alone. People that did dress gay when they went outside, when being gay was bad. People who were not afraid to conform, even if they weren't gay. Those people, I think, are the backbone of change in any sphere, any area. They're the backbone of resistance. Queer people are now and have been the backbone of resistance for so long. Trans people are the creators of change. Our clothing, our aesthetics, our love of the unique and the fun and the colorful and the dark and the kinky and the masculine, hello, and the feminine, hello, and everything in between has always been a tool that we use, or have used, a lot of us, to express ourselves and to express our defiance of the cultural norms. A lot of us don't dress like straight people. A lot of us don't dress like cis people. A lot of us choose to dress in a specific way because it feels authentic to us, but also because it identifies us. It doesn't definitively define or identify us as gay, but hello, if you wear a rainbow bandana out in public, girl, we all know, right? And that's the point. The point is to identify yourself as gay, to make other gay people around you see you as a friend. And I'm so incredibly grateful for the people that I looked up to as a kid for their bravery in dressing against the grain. And I honestly couldn't even really tell you who a lot of them were. They were mostly just like strangers, I'm sure, that I could never recall, unless I magically had a diary that I wrote about them in and don't remember. But they for sure changed my life. Hello, so thank you to all of you out there. I hope you're all thriving. And now that I've experienced living like them, now that I've experienced what it's like to be unapologetically gay, to be unapologetically gender non-conforming, I can't go back ever. I don't want to go back. I will not. I get it. I get what it feels like now to be like that. To be free. Hello. Free. Yes. To be free. The body is bodying. Hello. This little shimmer stick is isn't it so gorgeous? It's like doing a little shimmer eyeliner. Fun. I like to pretend like it's super subtle, but then whenever I wear it, people are like, oh my god, your eyeshadow is so gorgeous. You can see it. Internalized homophobia. But I won't go back, and I refuse to be swayed by the conservative trends that are populating not really my For You page. They were there for a second, and then I just swipe past them because they're not that interesting. Honestly, listen, I can't say that I don't wonder what the reaction is going to be like for me as this administration unfolds. I can't say that it isn't something that I'm gonna have to monitor. Hello, my beautiful angels. Can you all get along? Friends? Can you all be friends? Thank you. Can you be friends? Thank you. I can't say that I don't wonder what it's gonna be like if everybody's trying to conform to what the white man wants. And I know that I am white and perceived as a man by a lot of people, by most people who don't know my identity. But I can't say that I don't get a little stressed out. Not stressed out. I can't say that I don't think about it. I can't say that I don't think about how we're gonna have to protect ourselves. But regardless, I'm not gonna let anybody. Oh my god! Be nice. Citrine, come here. Citrine, come here. We'll just keep him here. I can't say that I don't think about it. I can't say that I don't think about how we're gonna have to protect ourselves. But regardless, I am not gonna let anybody get in the way of us being our most authentic selves. Of me being my most authentic self, and hopefully of you being your most authentic self. I'm gonna wear my makeup. I'm gonna wear my short shorts. I'm gonna wear my leather. I'm gonna wear my beard. I'm gonna wear my mini skirts. And whatever the reaction is, whatever the response is, hello, that's gonna be it. And I will be myself, and I'll laugh in their face if they try to make fun of me, because I know who I am. Hello? Come on, you guys! Now, at the same time, I know that I'm talking a lot about how we have to, you know, be inspiring to other people, and how the way that we dress can make other people feel like they're not alone and all these things, and that's wonderful. But I'm not personally going to be dressing in this way for the purpose of inspiring other people or for the purpose of making other people feel safe or whatever. That is literally, it's just the best side effect. But I'm gonna be doing it because now that I've learned what it feels like to dress like that, to dress in a way that is me, there's no way I could ever go back. There is no way. Now that I know what that feels like, now that I know, really, I will not be wearing, you will never catch me wearing a t-shirt. I wear t-shirts, I love t-shirts. But I don't even know. A basic t-shirt and a basic cargo shorts or anything of the sort. Come on, y'all, get along. My friends, my cats. And not expressing myself, or maybe questioning whether or not the clothing that I'm choosing or my other personal aesthetic choices, wearing makeup, fit into a narrow box that the conservative world wants me to be in. If I did that, if I really questioned myself at all, I would be failing myself. and I will be failing the person that I know that I am. And if in the process of being myself, I happen to help others feel more confident, or if in the process of you being yourself, you help other people feel more confident, then that's even better. That's awesome. That's even more magical. And I imagine that this mindset of doing it for yourself, but if you do something for somebody else, then that's great. It's probably how the people that I looked up to when I was a kid felt. Just a hint. Where did I put my lip liner? My Juvia. But the repression of our personal style, I'm telling you, it's a mechanism of control. I will not let myself be controlled by people who I would never want to be. The billionaire class, y'all, I would never want to be like the billionaire class. I would never want to be like them. They're losers with no identity beyond manipulating people. I'm so serious. There are plenty of videos about that, and they really are. And I have a soul that I would like to keep as well. So I would never want to be like them. I would never want to look like them, dress like them, speak like them, anything. I love being gay. I love being fruity. I love being, right? A little loop-de-loop. Hello. Get into it. I love wearing my little sheer shirts with a drop neckline. I love wearing blouses and all the things. I love wearing crazy, insane sunglasses and having fun and wearing color and patterns, or wearing barely anything or whatever. And I love wearing a ton of accessories and feeling good while I wear them. And it just makes my inner child so happy. Even if honestly, my inner child could never have even imagined what it felt like. But because when I was a kid, I used to recreate Lady Gaga's costumes for my music videos that I would make, so if I can imagine it. But it just makes my heart feel so good to live like that. Y'all, I do have a little haul. I went to Ulta, and I actually got, oh my god, this is so fitting because I was talking about back in the day vibes. And I got, well, first of all, I re-upped on this. I know I didn't get a bag because I just got 2 things, and I had this big ass bag. I'm like, I don't need a bag. Isn't this a cute bag? Anyways, but I got the Bioma. This is so good. It's literally so good. It's the Bioma Balancing Face Mist with the Triceramide Complex. It is incredible. The spray is so luxe, and it's so it's 15 bucks. And I just spray it on. Sometimes when I'm really lazy, I just spray this on instead of a moisturizer, and it, like a lot of it, and it works like a moisturizer. My skin feels so fresh and so bouncy and so juicy afterwards. It's so good. So I re-upped. I went through the other one in like 3 weeks because I was just spraying it all the time. And then this is why I got this MAC revamped. They brought back this lipstick from, I don't know when it's from. MAC fanatics, y'all can come for me, because I don't know when it's from, but it's old. And it's called Peach Stock. Oh my god, wait. Casey. Oh, hello. Oh my god, my nail was dirty. Not really, but oh my god. Where's wait, was that chamomile? Oh. Yeah, let's try it on. She's so cute. She's a little concealer lip. I was wearing the clean girl makeup 15 years ago, hello? And I still do. It's literally just, like, that's just makeup, but we can have some fun, and I can bring a concealer lip back because it's coming back. We only have so much time on this earth, y'all. We only have so much time, and the less time that we spend living our authentic selves, the less time we get to enjoy the world, because the world is meant to be enjoyed as our full authentic self, and is not meant to be enjoyed from a little box, from a little cage. And that goes for everybody on this planet. Now, I have enjoyed so much. Am I done with my makeup? Almost. I have enjoyed so much seeing so many various niches of clothing styles thrive on the internet in the past few years, on TikTok and everything, and maybe on YouTube too. And I deeply hope that all of those creators who found their personal style or their niche or an audience, something super unique, I hope that they continue to be themselves. I hope that they continue to thrive. I really do. And I really hope that none of them cave to the pressures that this administration and this conservative society is going to put on them, maybe. I hope none of them cave to it, because they are too beautiful and they are too glorious to be dimmed by a wet, moldy rag of a political movement. Those beautiful, incredible people, they serve as an example to so many to be free and to be uninhibited, and people, those beautiful creators, including creatives who aren't on social media, I want to say to because that was me for a while. I wasn't on social media, but I was creating the art that is my life. We all color the world. We color the world. And if any of you are watching this, thank you. I feel so lucky to live in Southern California, where the queer community is definitely very large. It's definitely very proud. It's definitely very supportive. And a lot of people are allies here, thankfully, and they'll protect me if necessary. And I'll protect people in the queer community and in any community who needs protection. Black people, people of color, disabled people, anybody. I will do my best, do what I can to protect who I can. And I'm grateful that there are other people like that in this area, because it's vulnerable to be expressive in a time like this, but it is something we need to do. And with that being said, my safety in being myself as intensely as I want to is something that I attribute to my community and to my environment. And you may not feel safe to be as gay as you want to be in the area that you are, or circumstance you may find yourself in, but you can always find a way to resist, even if nobody else can see it. And I encourage you to never allow yourself to feel as though conservative people are taking anything away from you. No, even if that's how it may look, or how it may look on paper, but in all of your glory, you have a light that can never be, you in all of your glory have a light that can never be extinguished. That's a fact. Your people will find you. We will succeed. Our people will succeed in creating spaces where we are safe to be ourselves. We always have, Lucia. We always have. We always will. If you can, be a part of that. All right, listen up, y'all. We have always been the change makers. Queer people, and trans people specifically, have always set the trends and molded society's progress, especially the Black LGBTQ community. Thank you. We have always been the ones to define what is and isn't cool. Hello, thank you very much. Conforming is not cool. Conforming is not cool. Forcing yourself into a norm is not cool. What is cool is radical self-expression. That's cool. Gratitude is cool. Gratitude for the soul inside of yourself that wants to be seen. That's cool. Kindness for yourself in this ever-changing ecosystem. That's cool. Being brave is cool. Being scared is understandable, but not as cool. Taking care of yourself and making sure you're safe is always cool. Well-behaved days never make history. I'm telling you, we gotta show out. Our lives depend on it, because in some ways they do. And this can be the start of an anti-conservative revolution. Our fashions and everything that will change the landscape of our world. And fashion can be this meaningful. Fashion really can be this meaningful. Fashion can be truly transformative. It's transformed my life in a lot of ways. And the conservatives won, in my opinion, because they're really good at branding. I hate to say it, they're really good at branding. We gotta be better than them. Our brand is much better. We have the better brand, they're just marketing it better, if that makes sense. Our brand is much cooler. We all know this, it's much better. We can't be the better brand that fails. Their brand has zero staying power. It's like those old candles from the 1920s. It's like those old candies from the 1920s that nobody remembers unless you lived through the Great Depression. The weird ones that have crazy names that didn't have any flavor, it was just sugar. Extinct. They're gone. With the little tin wrappers. Not the strawberries, those are good. Everything except for the strawberries. Love will prevail, I promise. So with that being said, as I am done doing my makeups, I'll put a little more glitter on. But what are some of y'all's favorite ways to dress really queer? What does dressing queer mean to you? What does dressing like yourself mean to you? I love a good big earring myself, and I love to put flowers in my hair, or as you can see, I'm wearing a flower necklace right now. Oh, come on. I love to crop every t-shirt that I own. Come on, Lucia. The list goes on and on and on. There are so many ways that I like dressing gay. And now that I say that, I haven't painted my nails in a really long time, which is, I know, earlier you saw that they had a little dirt under them because I have to take a shower. But they'll be clean in a moment, y'all. Don't call me crusty. It was just one of them too. The one that was on camera, of course, had a little teeny bit of dirt. But anyways, I'm being vulnerable because that's who I am. So I gotta paint my nails. I gotta get to it. But if anybody has any suggestions for me on how I can dress more gay, please let me know because I gotta get much more gay really quickly. I've been wearing eyeliner to work sometimes, like a little grunge eyeliner moment, which has gotten me some fun looks, but I love it. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna wear chunky jewelry with my uniform. Should I wear this to work? Let them show me a policy that says I can't wear it. Let them show me. They would never even dare because everybody loves my chunky jewelry at work and there isn't a policy. So, I love y'all. Goodbye, my Diva Cup queens. Thank you.